Our first guest this week's an old friend of the program, Dr. John Whitney, CEO of Itronics Incorporated, ITRO's their stock symbol. John, welcome back to the program.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Well, I say that you're an old friend of the program because you're our longest tenured guest. We've been talking to you and your company for 24 years.
That's pretty amazing, huh?
If for the 3 or 4 people who are watching the program have not seen you before, why don't you tell us again what Itronics is all about?
Well, we are a recycling company. We are based on technology. Started out recovering silver from photographic liquids and then making the photographic liquids into a line of high quality fertilizers. I brought a little bottle of Golden Grow as our trademark. And the other thing we have done is recover silver, pure silver. And today we have 3 lines of business. One is the Golden Grow fertilizer manufacturing. The second one is we've got a pilot scale operation to refine printed circuit boards using the silver that we recover from the photographic liquids. And then the third line of business is new, which is we've developed one of our fertilizers, repurposed it to has the ability to recover metals from rock. So we're calling the new line of business our Rock Clean technology. And the purpose of it is to recover residual metals, including gold and silver, from gold silver mine tailings. And we're finding that the chemistry is also able to recover. Does a pretty good job recovering gold. It was originally developed to recover silver. And so in the future, it might also be applicable to the recovery of silver and gold from primary ore before it's been processed. And we've got one project going now. It's in testing with a gold mining company to evaluate the ability of the Rock Clean technology to recover the residual precious metals out of the rock, clean it up, and then make it saleable. So with the photographic liquids, we figured out how to use the desilvered liquid to make fertilizer. And with the Rock Clean chemistry, we now have the fertilizers, so we can take a bleed stream out of that chemistry and use it to make new fertilizer. And we end up with a total recycle program, zero waste, turn the waste piles into commercial goods, sell everything.
Well, I've always referred to you as the greenest company around because you take things that normally would be considered to be hazardous materials and you turn them into viable products. And as you just mentioned, no waste products, nothing left over.
That's right. And we've been able to, we've been able to take that technology or that know-how, and now we're applying it in a very large potential new market. And it's a global market. So it's just emerging. We're just getting it started, but it has the potential to be widely applicable and looks like it'd be large scale business. So finally at the end,
go ahead.
Finally, at the end of the day, our technology is now a foundation for a fully integrated business that's based on turning waste products into commercial goods.
Well, your fertilizer business is largely based in California. How's that been affected?
That's been affected pretty severely. First by COVID, the supply chain issues, pretty serious. The spread of COVID meant that our distributor had to lock down their retail branches and restrict access. So the sales ability to do personal sales was inhibited or restricted. And now this year, 2022, California's been suffering from a very severe drought. They're saying it's the worst drought in 1,200 years. So the fertilizer sales have been affected.
And of
We're
course,
looking
with,
forward to a good
phytochem-
year next year, but it's been last 3 years have been pretty tough.
Of course, with photography transferring mostly to digital, that's got to affect that as well.
Yeah, that's pretty much gone. And our replacement is to get silver for the circuit board refining from the waste gold silver mine tailings. And so we've got 2 projects identified where we've done pretty extensive testing. One is with an operating gold mining company. And so going forward, we're looking at the rock clean technology to provide the silver that we need to do the circuit board refining.
You're always
And
pivoting, John, aren't you?
yeah,
What's on tap for the company in 23?
growth in fertilizer sales, and then implementation or more progress on the new line of business, the rock clean technology development. And that's moving forward now. We've got it started. So it's going to be funded and it'll grow.
How are things going with the public side of the company?
We got hit by the SEC, and we didn't have audited financials. We weren't able to pay, we didn't have the financing to pay the auditors. So the shares have been restricted from trading since last August. And we have an audit underway, and we're in the process of completing that. And our plan is to file the registration statement with the new audited financials when they're completed. And we've been assured by the SEC that the shares will begin to be able to be traded again. So we're hoping to get that done the next several months.
Once again, Itronics Incorporated, ITRO is their stock symbol. John, great update. Success is always coming your way. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you very much for asking me.